Hi, this is Rex, and you're watching the Brick Ninjas. Today, we're going to be building LEGO Star Wars Rogue One series TIE Striker. This looks really cool. When I first saw the official pictures to come out of what LEGO sets were going to come out for this new movie, I was really looking forward to Krennic's Imperial Shuttle and the TIE Striker. The U-Fighter, or the U-Wing, looks pretty cool to me too, but I'm going to wait a little while before I get that one. The hover tank looks pretty awesome also. This I was looking forward to though because it reminds me a lot of the Jedi Interceptor from Revenge of the Sith. I have both those sets, Obi-Wan's and Anakin's, and I think they're really cool. I like them a lot. I like how it has those kind of wings on the side, but these look like they fold up and down. The only thing I think that looks a little odd is the center. It looks kind of like a soda can or a tin can or something. But as I build it, maybe I'll find out something new about it. This does come with 4 minifigures: the Imperial Shore Trooper, Imperial Ground Crew, a TIE Pilot, and a Rebel Trooper. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay. So how many bags does this come with? Let's see. Pretty big book. Looks like it's going to be maybe 5 bags. Number 1. Number 2. Bunch of stickers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, well, let's get started. Do it super fast now. You ready? Here we go. All right, so I've had some time to play with these sets with my children after building it yesterday. It was a lot of fun. This is pretty robust. My kids really liked it. I like how the wings go up and down and they move. I like the color scheme. I like that the black with the gray outline versus the newer scheme is, of course, reversed for the newer movie. I still think that this soda can shape in the middle is kind of awkward. I know it's that way in the movie. I've seen pictures of what they're using in the film. It doesn't make sense to me. It just seems like the back hatch is for maybe like things they might need, like a weapon or a walkie-talkie or something, and binoculars. But it just seems like too much to me. But maybe it's there because the wings need that much more leverage so they stay on, because these wings are pretty large. On the inside, the guy fits in there really well. They're doing this new thing now, I've noticed, with a couple sets where the minifigure is not held in place by clutch power, but it's held in place by actually something that goes like in between their Lego legs and holds them in place, which just makes it easier to take them in and out. But it just doesn't seem to like really hold them in place perfectly. But whatever. That's neither here nor there for me. Don't care that it's there or not. Like I said, the wings are really big. They're pretty cool looking. Just to compare like sizes, you can see like this is a lot bigger than a TIE Fighter in the sense that it's a lot longer. And it just feels like it takes up a lot more real estate, and you maybe need to be a little bit more delicate with it. But it is pretty robust. Like I said, my 3- and 5-year-olds were playing with it and they loved it. This also fires 2 missiles from the very bottom here. It's pretty cool. I like these a lot with the newer sets. You can actually like interact a little bit more, fly by, and then shoot something as you're coming by. Let's see if I can get these out without actually having them fire. They're spring-loaded. Something that's interesting, and I guess the wings move up and down. This must be something from the movie. But they can rest down like this, or they can go up like this. And when they go up, they lock in place. There's actually a little connect pieces that you put in there to keep them locked into place, which was kind of a cool engineering feat. But they come down pretty easily too. I like the way it looks like this with the wings down. It looks more aggressive to me. But in the packaging, it looks like this is more of its fighting pose when the wings are kind of angled up and it's flying. And it looks like when it lands, the wings go down. So maybe in the movie we'll see why that does that. Right now I'm not... It would make more sense to me if this was like the natural stance. It just looks more aggressive and cool to me when it's down. Like I said, let's compare these two together. Like I said, what threw me off about the TIE Striker was this big soda can in the center here. And then with the TIE Fighters, that's even the old TIE Fighters, it's just a ball kind of in the middle for the navigator and the gunner. But it's not that way for the TIE Striker. There's just a space for one person in the back, just maybe it's all engine. Children like this a lot. It's a lot of fun. It's just the only... I think this is a plus and a negative with this is that it's long. I mean, it's a big Lego set. When you compare it, like I remember thinking this was big, and then when I got this, it's like, geez, that's way larger. You can see how much. It's obviously not as tall, but it feels like it takes up more room, more space, just because of how it's shaped. But oh well. Anyways, it's pretty cool. I've had fun with it. My kids really liked it. I would recommend getting it. It's a cool piece. It's a really cool looking thing. Let's take some closer looks at it now. I'm going to film handheld here for a minute just so you get a little better idea of the size of this thing and what it looks like close up. This is the back end, and I'll pop this open so you can see what's inside. Let me get it into the light there. There's a walkie-talkie in there that we had to make. I thought this looked pretty cool and has a little flat piece in the front. But it doesn't stay where you put it. Like it's going to wiggle around quite a bit. Then there's a gun that sits right here. And that's where it tells you to put it in the instructions, right there. And it's a little difficult to actually get in there, but this, like I said, this is loose. And then there's the binoculars right here, if I can see it right there. And that's all that's back there. If I can lift up, kind of show you the inside of that from the light. That's all that's going to fit in there. Minifigure will not fit in there. It's too small. And I just think it's just an odd thing to have. The one thing I didn't like about this, and I don't like with Lego sets in general, is stickers. I did kind of get one of these on crooked, and it's going to bug me for as long as I own it, because I'm going to see it all the time. I don't know why they print on some of these pieces, and then others they want you to put stickers on. I personally do not like putting stickers on Lego pieces, because it's so difficult. You got to sit there forever and try and do it. I'm an adult, and I barely have any patience enough to do it, and I can't imagine me being 12 and trying to put that on there. And to put a sticker here, too. There's this new kind of brick I haven't seen before. It almost looks like an ingot, like a gold or a lead ingot. So that was kind of cool looking. This is where the TIE pilot sits. So I got a little front here and get a little more light in there. It's got like a little handlebars, and this closes, and then the front closes. And like I said, the wings go up and down. As they do, they lock in place. You can see there's a little lever here that you build when you're making it, and you push it down, and that's what puts, you can put it up by hand. I can just lift it up if I want, or you can use the little lever here, which you can kind of see, that lifts up the wing, puts it down. I'll show you how that works underneath. So underneath here is like an L-shaped connect piece, and there's a big rod going through, if I can hold this, going through here into this piece and up there. So you can see it kind of pulls that piece down a little bit and picks it up. Okay. No missiles firing from the wings. They all fire from right underneath here, as you can see right there. And that's the underside. Oh no, it's pretty cool. I like it. I like the way it looks, and it's fun to fly around and play with. I haven't dropped it yet, so I don't know if it's too robust, but it feels pretty strong. And I mean, when I was making the wings, it felt like I was putting a lot of pieces together and interlocking them, and it felt like it was going to stick together pretty well. There's a lot of these flat pieces on here, which I really like, and I like how the studs look like rivets in the design, so it looks really cool. Like I said, I like it. I think it's a really cool looking set. I'm gonna have looking forward to playing with it more with my kids. Here's the Shore Trooper. I said he's pretty cool looking. I like the printing on him. He's got like a bluish color arm, which I thought looks really cool, and he's got this neat gun that's got an extra piece attached to the end of it. The helmet looks really good. You can see the really good detail printing on there. Like two little lines right there. His little mouthpiece. Even on the sides, there's just little tiny bits. And then whatever that red spot means. Underneath, he's just got a, angry face. And that's it. Nothing on the back. The back of his printing there looks pretty good too. So, alright, here's the TIE pilot. It's his legs and his chest. I'm really impressed with how LEGO has upped the game and improved the printing on these minifigures. If you've seen Brickumentary, LEGO Story, you can see what minifigures originally looked like, and these have come a long way, and they're a lot more fun to play with and posable and stuff. The helmet looks pretty cool too. They've even got the the Imperial insignia on there. And a lot of the printing and the stuff that looks like it's a gas mask or a pressurized mask. His face, I think, is just angry. Yeah, it's another angry face. He could be a shore trooper for all we know, in disguise. Anyways, that's him. I think I show the back. Yeah, back there. I thought this was a really cool addition. This is the Imperial crew, ground crew he's called. And, I used to fly airplanes when I was younger. And I think this is cool to have a guy with like guides the TIE Striker. Maybe there's like a TIE aircraft carrier that he's on, and he guides the TIE fighters or the TIE Strikers to go, take off. These little things are pretty cool. It's just two pieces, but I just thought that was, it's pretty easy to be made and genius, if you ask me. Of course, he has two of them. This is the printing on his body and his legs. He's, of course, his face is a little different. He's got like a microphone. Oops. See? He's got an actual microphone attached to him, so he can talk to the tower and direct the TIE fighters when they need to take off or land or whatever it is he does. And the helmet, I think these were in the original trilogy too, these funny looking helmets. And no printing on there, it's just molded plastic, but it looks pretty cool. Here's a Rebel Trooper. He's got some good printing on the front of him and his legs and the back. And he's got two faces. We'll look at his other face here. This is his kind of smirky face, where he's just like, heh. Whatever that means. I thought it was interesting. Here's a regular Lego gun, but they had me add a little piece to the end there. I guess to give it a little more retro look. It looks like a flash suppressor. That's what they call it in the military. Just keeps the muzzle from flashing really bright so you don't give away your location when you're shooting at the bad guys. Anyways, his helmet is pretty cool. It looks almost exactly like, if not exactly like, what they wore in the Return of the Jedi. In fact, I really think that is the same thing. I'd have to pull out one of my other minifigures and take a look. Anyways, like I said, he's got two faces. Here's his smirky face. I've got a flash suppressor. And then here's his, I'm going to get you face. Kind of looks like a stormtrooper there now. Anyways, that's him. Pretty cool looking guy. Alright, here's a closer look at the TIE Striker. Like I said, I do not like putting stickers on these things. I would much prefer if Lego just printed those pieces. But they, for whatever reason, they don't. I mean, maybe some people like it. If you do, if you like putting the stickers on, you know what? Tell me. Let me know in the comments. Let me know that you do and why. Because to be honest with you, I do not like putting stickers on these. Here's another one of these ingot pieces I was telling you about. I think it looks really cool. I just haven't seen a piece like that before, and this is the first set I've had that's had pieces like that. And I think they look cool. I like them. A majority of this is just Lego bricks in the middle. There's nothing in the middle here to see. And then the end, like I said, had the end has the walkie-talkie in there. Like I said, it's a loose piece. See how you can even hear it moving around. I just wish that would have not been so floppy. Like I wish they would have had like an actual thing to put it in. This is an issue I had with Krennic ship too. Is like they had these pieces where you could snap. It looks like you could put guns there. It didn't look like you were supposed to, but I did anyways. But I wish they would have put some of those in here to hold the walkie-talkie so it doesn't go flopping around in there. I really like the way that looks though. That is just sharp and cool looking. Alright, so that's my review of the Lego TIE Striker. Let me know what you guys think of this. If you like it, if you don't like it, what you do like about it, what you don't like about it. And if you know anything about this center, why it's like a soda can looking center part, let me know in the comments because I am more than curious. I haven't been able to find too much information. I know that Disney likes to keep it in Star Wars and Lucasfilm like to keep their cards close to their chest until a movie comes out. But if you have any insight that would shed light on that, I would appreciate it. Anyways, thanks for watching, and as always, may the bricks be with you. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.